Could you adopt? I think everybody who is in a position to should consider adoption, and not as a last resort. It will change your life, more importantly, change their life forever. I have actually always wanted to adopt. I am super into books and I love kids' books. And so I think it was to do with all of those kids' books that are about children with no parents. We got in touch with the council, and then you will get, hopefully, your initial yes to proceed. One of the next stages is what they call the home study, which I know people get really worried about. It can be quite intimidating because they will want to know all about your life and lots of details about your life, your private life, your mental health, but it is so important. It's so important for the kid because the kid you end up with needs to be coming into a place where you are prepared for them, but also it's really important for you to get to know yourself well enough to know if you're going to be able to do this incredible but difficult job. It's really, really necessary, and actually the social workers are lovely, so they will make you feel very relaxed. One of the nice things about our family that makes us quite unique is that none of us are biologically related. I have a stepdaughter who was born by sperm donor, and she was a part of the process the whole way along. Neither of them would have it without the other. They love each other and they've been a great support system. Our son was just over 3 years old when he came to us, which was termed old in adoption parlance. People seem really obsessed with adopting babies. We knew that a lot of these kids who are kind of 3 and above struggled to get adopted for that reason. So I am all for older adoption. Lots of adopted kids, when they arrive with you, are not able to cry. They will have learnt that crying doesn't get their needs met. So bearing that in mind, it had been maybe about a year. I was upstairs in our house and I was looking down into the back garden and I watched him fall. And he looked up at me through the open window and he just cried. That was such a huge moment for me because it was the first time really he had allowed me to really care for him, to really be his parent. People have all sorts of feelings about adoption. To me, it seems really, really clear. There are so many kids who need a home. And if you have space and love and time to give to a child in need, it just feels like a no-brainer to me. To know that we were able to take in a child who needed a family and we could give him that for the rest of his life is far and away the best thing that I will have done with my life. Could you adopt? Find out more. norfolk.gov.uk/adoption.